Today marks 1 year since the World Health Organization declared COVID a pandemic.
Jillian Mele went to Florida and then she went to California. She spoke to business owners about how drastically different their leaders have handled all of this. I can't wait to see this and hear their stories, Jillian.
Yeah, it is remarkable. Brian, you've been to Florida. You know how Florida is open. And for this portion anyway, we are focusing on restaurants. We have others coming in the next few days. But, you know, when we landed in California, I have to tell you, we couldn't find a restaurant near our hotel that was open. The restaurant in the hotel, not open for business. It was pretty much quiet out there. This was a Sunday around 8 o'clock at night. That was the situation in California. Florida, obviously entirely different. And the real focus here are these business owners who are just trying to make a living and survive. Some of them say they can barely go on another month or two. Take a look.
One piccati, one mushroom. So in the process of going from 97 employees to 3, I had to place my own wife on furlough.
Wow.
So, yeah, that hits hard.
Take me back a year.
We looked at our business go from a thriving, important part of our community to just absolutely crippled overnight.
You see, you know, other states, we always go to Florida because there have been so many comparisons between Florida and California. Is that frustrating for you? Is that hard when you see other states that are open?
Spectacularly frustrating when you look at the data and you realize that we're no better off than they are, even though the restrictions are so different.
It's been challenging and it's been trying, particularly for small businesses. The fastest way to open businesses permanently is to eliminate and end this pandemic.
So to set the stage here, I mean, we are sitting inside, but there's a whole wall of windows that opens up. You have the beautiful Florida weather. You're able to have circulation, you know, open air.
Well, I would say Florida's been a great example of how you can reopen safely. Places in California, you can't even dine inside still. They're being decimated.
But this is a success story in the last year, which is a challenging time to open a restaurant.
Since September, it's been fantastic. We actually had 1,500 reservations already booked prior to our opening day. And it's actually only risen since then.
While so many other states kept locking people down over these many months, Florida lifted people up.
COVID-19 hits. You're going between New York and Florida primarily, and you see what's going on in New York and you say, I'm done. And you fully move down here.
Yeah, it's very difficult to manage. I was at one point building this restaurant, which I thought would probably never open, but it did open and with flying colors. So very happy about that.
Would your business have been able to survive if you were in another state?
Probably not. I have friends in New York that haven't worked in over a year.
And coming down here, it just seems like life is normal. I mean, what are people saying?
Our governor is fabulous, really supports our small business and understands the importance of keeping, you know, families employed and businesses open.
Florida for sure is where we're looking to keep growing. Although we're still practicing mask wearing in areas and social distancing when we need to, it's I think people are very happy to be kind of back to life.
We're sitting here on a 70-degree beautiful Napa Valley afternoon and we're sitting under a tent. On any other year, it would be packed. Truly.
In January, your business partner, Cynthia, was on our show.
We're having a problem with our workforce just exiting to go to other states where they can still work in hospitality or finding other sectors to work in.
Has that been a really big problem?
That's probably the biggest stressor in my life. Different states, they're not shackled as we are here in California.
What's been the hardest part of the last year?
We are kind of at the whim of government in terms of opening and closing and opening percentages. The hardest part is the unknown. We don't know what's around the corner.
Now, you know, obviously part of the reason those two states are compared a lot is because of the extreme differences in restrictions, right? But also the weather, because in California, yes, certain parts of the state get chillier than others and get chilly at night, but you have a state like California where you can be open for outdoor dinings, even with heaters, but they didn't open for outdoor dining until the end of January. These business owners felt like they didn't have a voice. When we went out there to talk to them, they were so grateful to just have somebody listen to their story. And I don't know, it was really humbling to talk to them and hear what they had to say.
In California, Jillian, are they covering it as a local news story, or are we the only ones covering it?
you know, I didn't, to be honest with you, we were in and out in a day, so I didn't get a chance to actually watch the local news out there. But I mean, there are people talking about it. It's just they don't feel like it's talked about enough.
Which what I find really amazing is the cities that lock down have the higher unemployment, therefore they're going to get more of a bailout that's going to go into the coffers of the state, not into the pockets of the business people who have a separate PPP program. So they're going to reward for their bad behavior, which they never felt compelled to explain, Jillian.
And
they
you,
never said, in fact, it was counter to science much of the time.
And you saw that video. It was a 70-degree sunny day in California. There was not many people at the restaurant.
That's what's so heartbreaking for us when we watch that, because the numbers are similar in both states, but yet the restrictions are drastically different, and these are people's livelihoods.
Gyms.
We have the facts, we have the information, we can make up our own minds, but these people have got to get their businesses back.
And Brian, you mentioned gyms real quick. We'll have that coming up next week.
Good. I want to hear about that also. Keep in mind, those people that can't eat outside on the patio can go to Costco and Walmart. So it makes no sense. That's going to be the story that's written for years to come. How they went with the corporations and they just told everybody else to go jump in a lake. Thanks, Jillian.
Jillian, thank you for traveling all over the country for us. Great reporting.